Hi Taurus, this is Char with Ariana Stark with your monthly forecast for July 2024. I will use oracle cards as well as the ideal tarot to understand what's in store for you. For a more personalized reading, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. The overall energy this month is the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about dramatic changes. I think the pressure of work will definitely mount on you, yet I think you can expect to make profits. Word of mouth will also work to your advantage. Also, I think you need to compromise, you need to maintain your composure. Home improvements are also on the cards for many Taurans this month. I think you need to listen to your inner voice, also focus on spiritual matters this month. Towards the final days of June, stepping into July, I do have the Star card. Now this is definitely talking about destiny. Possibly in those final days, there were spur of the moment reactions or decisions that needed to be made. Maybe sometimes you felt that fate had a big part in your life. You were a bit aggressive, you were a bit driven, you wanted to complete tasks. Maybe your expectations were also high, but then there were minor gains. Maybe someone was also deliberately trying to put roadblocks in your life. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges, I do have the Page of Pentacles. I think this is in the challenge position, so any gain that comes your way should not be taken very seriously. Maybe clients are going to press for your services, but then look closely at those deals. Don't take anyone at face value. Maybe there will also be consultancy offers. You're going to be overworked. Maybe colleagues are absent, or they are on leave, or there are no replacements at hand. That is why work is going to pile on you. Your boss is also going to be very demanding. Maybe he expects you to make a presentation at short notice. Fortunately for you, Taurans, there are those who are going to rally around you, who are going to be there helping you out when you are in distress. Some of you could also be looking at investments made in the stock exchange in the past or mutual funds. You do want to understand whether you have made a neat profit. Influences for this month, I do have the Temperance card. Now this is another major in your reading, or major arcana for that matter. The Temperance talks about being patient, slow and steady wins the race. So stay calm even if others are trying to put you down or they're going to give you a bad name. They are up to mischief. I think you can take heart from the fact that you will manage to achieve what you set out to do. No point getting worked up. Maybe the universe is also asking you to hold your tongue. Others could accuse you of being self-centered. So it would be prudent, to keep envy at bay, keep your cards close to your chest. Sometimes the work environment could be very claustrophobic for you, Taurans, but then, as the saying goes, winner never quits. So you need to be patient because you're going to come good eventually. At times, Taurans, we put in 100%, but there's nothing much to show. But with that Temperance card, I think you're going to make gains or inroads. Payment is also going to come in, but you also need to look into taxation issues. Networking is also going to help you, so build on your contacts. The first 10 days of July, I do have the Page of Swords. I think this person, he is contemplating on the future. Maybe you want to travel for better job opportunities or for higher education, as the case may be. Maybe you want to upgrade your skill set. There could be disagreements on account of the same with your family elder, especially your dad. Maybe they think you're being unreasonable, but you're going to be very determined and resolved. You're someone who is not going to back down when you have made a decision. In essence, I think Taurans should be quite pushy when it comes to promoting your talents, and you will take matters headlong. Your schedules could be disrupted, so you need to have a flexible mindset. Other than that, I think there'll be opportunities, but then Maybe you have your own reasons. Maybe you have to commute great distances and the pay may not be up to your expectations. At times, it would also be advisable to make allowances rather than let go of opportunities. Bookkeeping is also going to take up your time. Like I said, you're going to be dealing with taxation issues. You're going to look closely at payment which is coming in. Maybe there's also a salary cut or deduction which you need to look into. With 2 pages in your reading, the page of pentacles as well as the page of swords, you could be dealing with younger people. There could be disagreements, so you need to be mindful of that. Maybe gadgets or equipment that you share could also lead to quarrels. Like I said, you want to upgrade your skills. So with this card reinvention, the universe is definitely giving you a chance to get better, to perk up. The next 10 days, that is 11 to 20th July, I do have the strength card. Now surprises are in store for you. You're also going to be someone who is going to get your past due. So there are going to be opportunities for money gains. Maybe work-wise, there's going to be an overload of work because of your employer who wants more from you or who wants to extract more than a pound of flesh. Maybe there are also going to be minor returns like unavailability of equipment or poor internet connectivity, which is going to be the roadblock. At times, you may insist that your way is the right way of doing things, but later you may realize that you were wrong and you will want to be excused. Your boss is going to ignore these issues, but not always, so pull up your socks. You may also be dealing with government officials at this time. They are going to go out of their way to be of assistance to you, and you're going to be appreciative of them. Other than that, Taurus, you also need to look closely at your relationships, or those who just cling to you or those who take undue advantage of you. Maybe it is time to kiss goodbye to those relationships. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 31st July, I do have the Two of Swords. Now, this is a lady who seems to be undecided on her course of action. Definitely, you're going to be contemplating on how to proceed when a task comes up. The onus is going to be on you. I think you need to seek advice from those who are senior or older than you. They are going to help you out. So negotiate or try to understand the dilemma. Be more attentive because you're going to be hauled up for being inattentive, and this could also leave you embarrassed or red-faced. Mentally, you're going to be quite alive. Money could also be the bone of contention here. Incidentally, at this time, the pressure is definitely going to mount on you. There are going to be tense moments, so you need to turn to your friends and acquaintances for help. Maybe you think everything in your life is cyclic or that there's no respite. Your family could also question your moves with respect to work or with respect to financial matters. They think that you're just squandering opportunities that are coming your way. So be extra careful when you make those decisions. Maybe you also want to quit because of the oppressive work environment, but then there's no point throwing in the towel unless and until you have something in your hand. Or even otherwise, Taurus, I think you're someone who can handle a lot of pressure. If you're being pushed to a wall, you will take it, but one day you will throw it all back. So this is not the time to take any risk. Rather hold on to what you have. With respect to your love life, I do have this card. Thoughts of you fill up my senses. I think you're dealing with a person who is thinking about you all the time, or possibly this could even be you. Maybe you also are cyber stalking this person in case you're in a no contact situation. Your love life is also going to be marked by dramatic changes. In case you're already romancing, maybe you want to reinvent the relationship. You do want to reach out to the person you fancy, but maybe he needs more time to figure things out. Maybe it's an unacknowledged relationship and he is not being very expressive when it comes to matters of the heart. Maybe he is cloaking his feelings because there are other factors. His family could be quite demanding. Taurus, you will definitely find the opposite sex helping you out, but then don't string anyone along in case you're disinterested. Maybe you will leave a hole in their soul. This is also the month, if you think that you're being played around, then you're going to free yourself or detach yourself from such a connection, even if it is going to be very hard on you. In a romantic connection, you should be very mindful of your words because you could say something untoward. Maybe you're going to say something which could make your person recoil in a shell. Perhaps past life wounds or childhood memories could also trigger something in your person. That is why he could want to move away. In case you're already married, I think money could create disagreements between you and your person. Maybe your life is also affected on account of a child with Lenormand's child here. Or you also need to be childlike in a relationship. Be more flirtatious, curious, honest, sincere, playful for that matter. Some of you may also be making travel plans because this child here is playing with the toy ship. So maybe you want to be with your person in case yours is a long distance relationship. Maybe this card is also talking about your relationship with your parents. They see you as someone who is very immature when it comes to career related decisions. From the Divine Messages Oracle, I do have this card, Messages from the Unseen World. Incidentally, another card that has slipped in your reading is Mediumship. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. Both these cards seem to signify the same. I think your loved ones in the spirit world are trying to communicate with you. So be open, be receptive to the messages that you're receiving. Maybe there are going to be angel numbers, feathers around you, butterflies, or your spirit guides and spirit animals are at hand. So if you're observant, then definitely you should pay attention to the messages. Sometimes we can doubt these messages which we receive, but be rest assured that these two cards are signifying that they are there guiding you throughout this month. A last message which I am picking up right now, this could be with respect to those who are in an unhappy connection. Maybe you want to free yourself from such a relationship because you do fancy someone else. A last message that I'm picking up right now is with respect to those of you who are married. You could be in a third party situation. Maybe you're going to talk about your unhappy relationship with those who care to listen, and this could even involve your child. Maybe you want to be in the arms of your lover and you see no future in your marriage. So with respect to that also, I think you're going to get messages from the unseen world. I hope Taurus you liked your reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.